Power of 10. The demo. And I hope it's a good game. If it is, I will be by. Let's see, we've got don't have any options here. Hang on, my cat's trying to readjust here. He is, come here, Comet. There you go, bud. That's good. He likes to lay directly on top of my chest while I'm trying to game, and like half of his body is also on the keyboard. So I'm having to readjust him. I'll have to get up. Just had to readjust you, buddy. He's wanting to completely readjust. Well, just as soon as I start the game, Comet decides he wants a little bit of attention. So now he's standing straight up in front of my face, and I can't see the screen. So give me just a minute. Let's see what Comet's gonna do here. What you gonna do, bud? Now he's laying down, and then he's directly under my neck. No, by the microphone. Let's turn that audio down as well. Maybe that will do. Okay. So let's get a handle on this. So W goes forward. This is going to be a little, when I fire it, it pushes me back. Let's see, this goes back. Why would I need that? Why would I need that? So A, like, top down. Anyway, shift is obviously a shield. Turned it off though. Was it still draining? Oh, doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see, E. Okay, is that D? Oh, what is that? Space. That's just my left click. Alright, now got a map up here. I'm going to make a guess that the little blinking dot is me. Map is tab. So we'll make our way over to this. Let's note a plethora of resources in nearby planets. I've always loved that word, plethora. How come the M's look like N's? Its multiple reports show Marauders. Shields. love the system report here. Oh, this is not a system report. Okay. Oh. Okay, so bullets, missiles. Only have so many of those. This is my cargo. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. So this is very strange to be playing this with a keyboard and mouse for me. So let me. Oh man, I'm gonna have to not give this too heavy of a hit if I have trouble controlling the ship, because I am using a keyboard and mouse here, and this does feel like a game that may be best. I don't know though. This might not be too bad. I'm still thinking it might be best to use a controller. Alright. Power up to station. I wish I could get this mess off the side to shield. Can I get that off the side? No, it's just going to be in my way while I'm trying to read. Alright, power. Why do I keep getting pushed back? Oh, it's going. Okay, it looks like it's orbiting this planet. Can I get in front of it and stop it, or go with it? Hang on. Let's try that. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna go with it. Okay. Anyway. Cannot stand this pushback now. That sucks. How come? These ghosts, asteroid ghosts. That's stupid. Don't put those out there if I can't mine them. See? Oh, but they're on a different what? Come on. That's ridiculous. Why put that there? Doesn't make sense. Ugh. Well, This kickback is ridiculous, man. When I say ridiculous, I mean not in a good way. This is horrible. Like, I like everything on the controls so far. All except for when I fire, it kicks back. I guess I'm full. Okay. That's pretty cool. How about that? So I don't have the funds for that one. Hang on, got a text. Okay, so what do we have here? Contains a variety of items. Let's do that. I don't know what I just did. That sounds good. Let's do that. Well, you know, I think I give an A for effort on this one. But this is a little odd. I don't think I'm digging this one. I'll give it a little bit more time. But this is, you know, you can usually tell on a game most of the time, right off the bat, whether or not it's going to work well. I cannot stand this pushing me back while I fire. planet has been destroyed. Oh. Well, that's not good. Is it Galactus? Omicron? Why's I'm out of ammo? Oh, nice. That's just what I was hoping for. To be out of ammo. In a game where I'm supposed to mine resources. Yet, I've not seen where I can get more ammo. Explain that one to me. Now we're talking. But I don't have any ammo to fight this. How about that? How do I fire that? No, 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 no. This is not going well. Man, this game, this thing ramped up fast. How am I supposed to get ammo? Explosive ammo, it says. Yes, please. Triple laser. Okay, let's do that. Alright. Still pushing me back. I do like that better. Okay. Looks like it's just that. Trade ship. Trade not possible. So. What kind of trade ship are you then? Upgrade ship. Install weapon slot allows you to carry an additional weapon. Minerals maximum increase 10 to 60. Extract defense energy. Your ship will occasionally drop a buff that gives you a temporary shield when picked up. I'll see that. I don't know. Hang on. I don't know what was going on. Hang on a second. A beam cannon. Yeah, but I want to go here. And then. Oh yeah, I'm digging that. Okay. The music is kind of cool. I'm digging that. Looks like all the threads have been neutralized. Alright, Comet. Yeah, but it's alright. I'm back. Wait. Yeah, alright. Let's put this here. There we go. Let me get my cat situated here. And good time for a coffee break. Not really a break as much as a sip. Okay. Man, my cat's so uneasy today. Where are you? What's your deal, Comet? Just lay back, buddy. You're halfway on the keyboard. You should be happy. That's usually what you like to do. Mess up my games by laying on the space bar. Okay. I wish there was a boost. That would be nice. So, the more powerful the weapon, well, there we go. So I can hold 3. seconds away. Andromedas. Something Cete X. We don't have any defenses in place. Well, sounds like somebody wasn't prepared. I should be getting paid more for doing this. These planets, I mean, they're not really giving me much. Considering, you know, the safety that I'm giving them. Out of ammo thing. Let's see, where am I supposed to go? Is it this one? Let me go back down here. Oh, that's right. They give me stuff, don't they? Heavy ammo. Death orb. Sounds good. Death orb. They're way over there. I wonder if I can get over there quicker. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. Where's that other? What? Just hop on. Oh. Oh. Got some permadeath going on here. Let's see. New game. Let's try this ship. Oh no, it's not either. Looks like it's picking up where it left off. Or is it not? What's this? So I guess it is. It is. But that's new. And here I was on that last one. I was worried about. I had lost that one weapon I liked a lot, and it didn't even matter. I love how I warped into that area around that planet, and I was all like, "I'll save you," and then boom. Deploy a drone that automatically fires until it's out of ammunition. Okay. We'll take that. Okay. Ninja stars. Let me try that. See what ninja stars look like. Oh, okay, I got you now. I don't think I'm gonna need that. I think I'm gonna need this. With all of the animations to kind of warp from planet to planet, or use that space launch or space gate or whatever they want to call it. Let's see what they call it. Warp gate. Space gate. Anyway, the animation going from system to system, it's very lackluster. I mean, it's equivalent to how lackluster the original Dune movie was when it spent all this time in the original Dune movie trying to like set up this space warp that they do, and then they ran out of money on the special effects, so then they, for the ending product, it was just showing fade in above a planet, a 2D graphic fading in. That's kind of how this feels. What's this? Just like, let me trade. I'm gonna hurry and get over here. I need some resources though. To give their planet a shield. What's this ship? How do I compare it to mine? guess when that bullet comes back to me. That's how you go sideways. Strafe. Okay. I got some of those awesome weapons I had last time. The armor. Whoop. shipping's not in a good way. Appreciate the follow. Yep. I think one hit will take my ship out. Let's switch ships. Oh, right into the laser. Yeah, this. So the keyboard and the mouse has not been too bad up until I got into combat. And then I just feel like I definitely have to get my controller. Okay. Whoop. Good job. There we go. Okay, so let's put a shield on this one. Glad I did. I wanted to switch ships. So that's a machine gun. Let's see. Try these out. Only has 2 armor though. This thing's moving. Let's see. These haven't been lost. Recall you from the region. What? So a recall from the region? it appears is a self-destruct in your ship because it just blew me up. And we're going to have to recall you. I love it. I wonder if the pilot knew about that. I wonder if he was like, oh, I hope I don't get recalled. Let me get a little coffee sip. Ah, wonderful coffee. That's delicious. And I have an added difficulty too. My cat is laying like right on top of me pretty much and somewhat on the keyboard, and his head is like laying over my left wrist. So I'm having to hold the cat's head up while I maneuver the keyboard. The keyboard keys here. So, but Comet, you're worth it. You're worth it. I don't know if you could hear him meow just then. Less of a meow and more of a, why did you pet me? I was sleeping really good just then. Okay, let's try this again. So, at the beginning, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to get into this too much or not, but the more that I play, it's kind of growing on me, you know. I don't know how deep this game's going to be able to go, but for an indie game, heck yeah, I think they've done well enough job with it. Let's see. back to the first one here. Let me see how much this game was. Now, I really didn't look. I only downloaded the demo. So, what would I pay for this game before I even looked? Doesn't need to be over $10. So let's see. Let me go to the store page. Well, so right now, let me go back over here and pause this so it doesn't. I'm looking at the store page real quick. Right now it's 30% off, and it's $10.49. So I said not over $10. Okay, I would go $10.50. I think the controller support is going to be real key for this game. But after the 30% off, it goes up to $14.99. So $15 is seems a little high. Seems a little high for this. Controller, but I don't want to move my cat right now. Do I, Comet? You don't want to move either, do you, buddy? It's alright, lay your head back down. Keep bothering my gaming. It's alright, buddy. Alright. So that was the second game I'd played on this demo that you just saw. The first one, I had a lot more, I feel like, weapon variety. I can't stand these. I just don't like that don't have them there at all if I can't mind them. So our logs note a plethora of resources in nearby planets. This is not in, and to my knowledge you can't get anything out of the planets, so technically that should be reworded to say around nearby planets. Well, my cat is about to jump down. There he goes. Just took a notion. And he's out of here, so I wonder if I can plug up this controller while I'm in mid-game. Hang on. So my cat was laying on top of me, but my dog was in a blanket rolled up in my lap, so come here, Chico. He's a little chihuahua. He's let me get him situated. What you doing, bud? So he's no bother at all, though. Just give them a blanket. Just give a chihuahua like a blanket, and as long as they can, kind of be up against somebody, they're good to go. That cat was literally laying on top of the blanket and on top of him. So, yeah, kind of a wild setup I've got going here with these creatures. I wouldn't change a thing though. So let's Let's get this. Let me hook up this controller. See if it will recognize it. Maybe I don't have to come out of the game and then back in. Everything went wrong just then when I plugged up that controller. I tell you, it's got a microphone on it. I think it does. It's a PlayStation 4. But that went really weird. So I don't guess I'm gonna deal with that for now. I wanted to though, man. Let me try one more time. If you can bear with me, I'm gonna try one more time. We'll see if I can get everything situated after that. There we go. Let's see. Hang on. Maybe I've got my microphone back. That was so strange. It I use a Twitch studio on this, and so it defaulted. Hang on. Test one. Okay. I don't know if it's picking up the audio of the game anymore though. This is odd. Why that would be like that. Let me check this. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's going to the test 1 2. let's get that back. Let's save that. So it looks like I think I've got my microphone back, don't I? If you happen to be in the chat, just kind of give me a heads up if I have. I think I've almost got this finished. I don't know why all of that switched over. It even switched over the audio from the game. Sure did. Hang on. Should be back now. Wow, that was weird. Weird. Why that just all defaulted like that. I think we're back now. I hope so. All right. Well, I need a sip of coffee real quick after all that work. You've got to be kidding me, man. So, just saw online where a Florida deputy drives over a sunbathing woman on the beach. What? How about that? I gotta check on that. Hang on a second. Drove over this 23-year-old woman sunbathing on the beach in a 2017 Chevrolet Tahoe. Wow. He was responding to a 911 hang-up call at a different location. So, got a 911 call. Took off. That seems absolutely, I don't even have the words for that. The front side tire drove over the woman's right side and mid to upper back area. Okay, good. Suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to the hospital. Now let me tell you something about the back, and this is coming from somebody who has dealt with a lot of that in my life. That might be non-life-threatening, but if that's screwed up, it says mid to upper back. Oh, you could have some major problems for the rest of your life with that if they can't fix it. But hopefully, I will be well there. But anyway, man. So as I was switching over to grab an app that I needed real quick. I saw that. Anyway. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. All right. Let me do one last thing, and then I'll get back into the game. All right. So let's see if it works. Like nothing's working. Nothing. Like, huh. After all that time I spent getting everything set up, let me restart the game now that I've got. All right, give me a second. I'm going to end the game, and then I'll start it back up. That probably has something to do with it. Okay, so now we'll start it back up. Okay. Configure loaded gamepad with camera controls. That's not what I was wanting, but I don't have it for some reason. I guess I have to. Okay, standard gamepad. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Hang on. I don't have any audio though, do I, from the game? Test one. Let me see if it got stupid again on me. No, it did not. So why? Oh, this is so much better, I think, with that. Oh yeah, definitely the controller is the way to go. But let's check the audio on this. I'm not hearing a thing on audio. Let me see if it's me on my side here. I don't think the game is having any audio right now. So let me, heck, I may have to. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Never mind. What did I do that for? Ugh. we go. There we go. Maybe I can do a continue and it actually work. I think I will have to set the audio though. Okay, now, let's give this a shot with the controller. You know, it is so much easier to shoot with a controller. Square is tab, R1 is fire. But see, I can push forward with the controller, you know, as I'm firing to offset that problem I was having. So, oh yeah, to offset that pushback. See, because if I don't, that does that. Yep. It's been a while since I've used a controller. So I used to game on the PS4. That was, I mean, I was a console gamer, and then but before that I was a PC gamer for quite the longest time, and this is the first time that I've been on a controller in a while. But there are just certain games that it just requires a controller. It really does. And this is one of those, I can tell. So it was so much easier to just reorient here. So, let's see. I'm trying to see what everything is. So that's L. So let's see. Okay. Alright. What is backwards though? Hang on a second. I need to figure that out here in a second. You know, some of the precision shooting though was easier with almost, well, that wouldn't work, right? What is backwards though? Because I had W allowed me to go backwards. Hang on a second. You know, so W on the keyboard was forward. S though literally put me in reverse. I don't see that on here. Well. Oh well. Okay. the 27. Is that how many people are on that planet? Maybe it stands for 27 million? I don't know. Anyway. Well, I'll try. But I'm not going to make any promises. What is this? We'll have to come back to that because I think that's another ship I can get. Uh-oh. That sound means they're here. What? Oh, I used all that up for no reason to. I wish there was a boost. That would be nice. Have a boost. Where are the asteroids when you need them? So region 1 shows saved 27 out of 300. Or I guess I've lost that many. Nope, lost is 4. Okay, what do we have here? Scans, let's see. Let's bring it back to life. Dual laser, flamethrower. Digging that. So the game is way better when you can get some weapons. It is also way better. Let's see, how do I switch? That. I'm digging that a lot. That's pretty cool. Let's see, I thought some wreckage. Here they come. dropship. I'll have to come back and save them later. I'm gonna do the dropship. There we go, right there. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, no problem. No problem. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go up here and eliminate some enemies. Wait. I was in the wrong place. Already out of ammo. I wonder if I run out of ammo twice as fast because it's double laser. Probably. How can I? Uh-oh. Yeah, that number is the count of those lives lost, so I'm going to have to start caring about that number more. Whoa! Oh! Oh, man, come on. What was that? I have no idea what I just did. Oh, that's the special one here. Heavy ammo really pushes that thing back. The planet has been destroyed. Uh-oh. Oop, come on, watch out. Seems like a tank, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm way over there. It's way down there. So, that's the thing about not being able to boost or anything. There's like no way to get there faster other than to find one of these. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Oh my. No. Need out of that. Need out of that. Hang on, there we go. Uh-oh. Yeah. Take that. Oh, that's one of those. to be able to strafe. I really do. Hit. So, ship will occasionally drop a buff that gives you a temporary shield when picked up. Minerals increased 10 to 60. Double the amount of minerals you receive. When your ship takes damage, it releases a ring of lasers. Let's do shield. Whoa. Oh, now you want to talk to me now that I've got some money. Well, here comes my cat. He's going to end up wanting back up here on top. Chunk Model 1, isn't that what I'm in? Chunk Model 2. I don't know what I'm in. What am I in? Hey, Comet, what are you doing, buddy? Comet. Oh, there's an error. Anyway, I don't have the money for it. But this one I do, but I think that's what I'm in. No, I don't. I don't have the money for that. Comet. What are you doing, bud? Huh? You coming back over here? Come on. Hang on. Let's see what my cat wants to do. Comet. What you doing, bud? You want up here? Come on. Come on. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Yeah, come see me. Here. There. Now. Come on, jump up on the cover. Come on. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Get off the microphone. He's push that. I'm trying to eat the headset mic, buddy. He's eyeballing the headset mic. There you go. Lay right under my chin. There we go. That way, it makes it even harder for me to play with the controller. Oh, this is going to be difficult now. Let's see. Maybe not. What was the red above that planet? Is that little red spot? What was that? It's so hard to... Oh, it's... Random weapon, ammo boxes, or armor. I'm gonna try a new weapon, but I need that armor. I think that's good for now. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Dual laser. What was that? Ion splitter. So it's an energy weapon. Uses the chunk model. I'm sorry, the chunk model 2 uses 4 ammos. Okay. All right. this one. No, I think I want that. Let's do a jump gate over to this planet. So I have enough resources to... Nope. Whoa. This planet's in trouble. I can tell you that right now. I think I was destroying myself with that. Oh, hang on, that was the wrong one. I think I've had just about enough of this game. I'm gonna end up having to switch. Yeah. I'm not digging this one right now. I don't know, there's something missing about it. I don't quite know what it is, but there's definitely something missing. Let's see. Let's see what I might want to play on this next one. Let's see. I think I have some more demos. So let's close this one. And then let me put up a changing games screen. That's a No Man's Sky screenshot that I had. Well, I was really into No Man's Sky for a while, and then quit playing it. Then several updates came out, big updates, right? Which I loved, and well, some of them I did. And then started doing the seasons to get some of the ships and things, right? Look really good. Anyway, um, and I just got bored with that last season, and then this next season, I don't know, just gets a little. I don't know. There's something just kind of gets tiring, and then this right here in No Man's Sky, this that you're seeing on the screen, that screenshot was from one of the what do they call those? Um, it's from the Frontiers update, I think. Anyway, basically a little town you can come in and become the mayor of, and then build more. But you're not really building, and I can't stand the way the NPCs in No Man's Sky, they're just so bland. And so when they're moving around in that like that town, they should have them go do something. They do nothing. So anyway, I think what's the best game? I mean, what's the game that has the best NPCs? Well, wonder what that would be. And um, GTA 5 maybe they have good ones. They had really good ones. It's been a long time since I played that one. But anyway, I digress. Let's see. What are we going to play next? So we're going to go back to the mouse and keyboard probably with this one, but I don't know. We'll see. But it's Serious Sam's Bogus Detour. Because I'm a fan of top-down games, I wanted to check this one out. Now, this game came out in 2017, and it's just a top-down version of Serious Sam, basically. I'm hoping. But let's check it out. Hang on. Let me get this changed over. All right. Take it up somewhere in there. Yes. Like a top-down view of a Serious Sam game in old Nintendo style. Custom campaign. What is this? completely backwards. So when I go right, he goes left. It's all inverted. Now that's the controller with that is sucking. Hang on a second. Also do those space on that, okay. Okay. Chest. How would chat not be C? The switch team should be T. Anyway, oh well. We'll accept these. So now I can.
Shotgun! Next to my guns, this is what I'm used to.
Yep. Get them in a group. Low ammo. This is like Serious Samurai. Can't like dodge real well.
Now, let's start this adventure for real.
Okay. Better get a sip of coffee before I cross that threshold. Alright, there we go. Notes. I'm not gonna read all that. Find the red key card somewhere close by. Search the area and you will probably find it. Exit the temple and head north. So, one thing I did read about this is that I think there's no map, and so you really have to do the search to find out where to go next.
I need to find that key card.
Yeah, you do.
Laser!
It says there was no map. Let's see here. Is that a map of
Cannon.
sorts?
I don't know what slow light is, but I know it's powerful.
Whoa. No. That's stupid. I mean, what good is it? It's just a quick dodge. There it is. Okay.
I got the key card.
What are those for? My cat has just stood up right on my face. When did I get that? Comment, buddy. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to lay down, bud. I can't say a dang thing, man. Comment. I cannot see. You understand? I can't see. Looks like I'm gonna have to take a pause break here for just a little bit, and I may be streaming a little bit later on. Appreciate you stopping by.